What's up, strugglers? So today, since I failed to put out any good content this week, we are going to go deep. We are going to tell the story of my marriage from beginning to end. So it starts out, I was stationed in Biloxi, Mississippi in 2014. That's where I went to school, Keesler Air Force Base. And me and my best friend Steven, we're fucking mall rats. We had nothing better to do, so we would take my Nissan Juke to the Edgewater Mall, I think it's what it was called, in Biloxi, Mississippi every day. And we just walk around, go in the stores, see what's happening, try to pick up girls. Oh, you know, hoodlum stuff. And then one day me and Steven were walking in the mall, and it, like late April sometime, we were in Journey's Underground, and there was this cute girl. I flirted with her, gave her my number, you know, that whole deal, and asked her out. She said yes, and we went on our first date. Her name was Kayla. We went to go see Ludacris, followed by Kid Rock in Biloxi Gulfport Music Festival. I don't know, something like that. In like May. I think it was the second weekend of May of 2014. We banged that night, and then we banged the morning after in her friend's mom's house and I think it was Mother's Day, the day we woke up. And so it's Mother's Day, we're walking out of the bedroom, clearly just got done having sex. You know, you can tell when people are walking out of a room together, the walk of shame. And her mother was just standing there like, hey, happy Mother's Day, hope everything's going well. Okay, and we left. We had a whole bunch of fun that summer, just doing cute relationship couple things, hanging out, going to the mall, drinking, going to the beach. Her brother owned a boat, so we'd go out to the islands. What are those fucking islands called? Right off the Mississippi coast. I can't remember. I proposed to her at the end of September of that same year. So that's that 5-6 months, not even May. June, July, August, September. 4 months later or so, 4.5 months later, I proposed to her at the end of September. Took her out to Hard Rock Cafe. It's a great little fucking night. There's probably pictures going on down here of cute little relationship things that me and Kayla did. Those will probably keep going throughout the whole video, so just look at them, I guess. I was thin. We got married October 2nd of that same year, so like 2 fucking weeks later. And we went on our honeymoon to Ocean Springs, Alabama, which is just about as exciting as it sounds. We were only there for 2 days, and then we drove cross country to Camp Pendleton. So we moved into our house in Camp Pendleton. It was this nice little 2-bedroom place, you know. We were cool. We thought we were cool. We were young. We were married. We were happy. We had our own little pad. It was nice. It was a cute little thing. That was the year 2014, that Christmas, that I bought Riley for Kayla. Obviously, I still have Riley. I mentioned in my last video too. I like her more than I like Kayla. 2015, not much happened. There's a bunch of cute couple stuff. Terry was conceived in like May of that year. He was born in February 2016, so like May. So she was pregnant, went to the Marine Corps ball, did that whole fucking thing, just like we had done the year before. Everything was happy, everything was fine. 2016, Terry was born in February 20th. He's pretty fucking cute. I like him. Other than that, it was just a bunch of happy couple stuff still. Happily married. You know, there was nothing going wrong. We were like perfect couple. Everybody thought we were going to be together forever. 2017, this is where the poop hit the fan and everything went sour. Very sour. Basically, everything was fine until like June. Kayla went to Mississippi for a week. While she was in Mississippi, her friend, my neighbor, who was married, her husband was on deployment, so she was feeling a little needy. And she told me that Kayla had cheated on me with one of my really good friend's wives. So naturally, A squared plus B squared equals C squared, so we had sex every single day that week, except for the night before she was supposed to come. The night before she was supposed to come, though, I had texted her other best friend to tell her the news of everything that had been going on, and I banged her too. Destiny and Kim. Let's just name drop everybody. After me and Destiny had sex that night, she left, and I was at a super low point because Kayla was coming back the next day. My marriage was effectively over. I was so fucking upset about the whole fucking thing. And that's when I attempted suicide, which is super deep and dark, so we're not going to go too far into that. I woke up. Obviously, I'm not dead. So, haha. right after Kayla got back, it didn't take long for her friends to throw my name out there and say that they had slept with me because I guess they felt guilty about the whole fucking thing. So she reported me to my gunny, who reported it to the CO, and I got NJP'd. I got NJP'd on July 5th, which was ironically the same date I was supposed to pick up E4. It was supposed to be July 1st, but because of the holiday weekend, it was pushed back to July 5th. I was supposed to pick up E4, I was going to be a Corporal of Marines, and instead, that same day, I picked up the new rank of PFC, which is E2. So I also spent 45 days on restriction. So that sucked. During restriction, you spend 45 days in the barracks, you go to work, and then every day when you get home from work, I think it's an extra 2 hours of bullshit tasks they make you do every day, except for Sunday. Sunday's your day off. During this time is when Kayla found her new boo thing, her rebound relationship. It was this guy, I can't remember his name. He actually wasn't like a horrible human being. I met him. I didn't really care about him or doing anything with him or being with him because our relationship was effectively over. While I was under restriction though, I did find out that he had been bringing his gun into my house when he was coming over, which that I wasn't cool with my child sleeping in the house. When I got off restriction, we had parties just like we used to. We used to have parties every fucking weekend. It was a couple freshly 21-year-old kids living in a house by themselves. Of course, we had parties, and I was a Marine, and Marines are notorious for drinking. He came over that night. We were playing beer pong, kicked his ass in beer pong. It's one of the only things I got going for me. And as he was playing beer pong, he was standing at the edge of the table, and he just kind of lifted up a shirt, and there was just a gun hanging out in his fucking pants. That's a brush, but close enough. So I took him outside. He was smoking a cigarette. We were talking bullshit, and I was trying to be nice because I don't hate Kayla. So I was trying to be nice and start a conversation with the dude. And then I asked to see his gun, and he pulled it out and he handed it to me. So I butt-stocked the fuck out of him once in the head with it, knocked him out cold in the ground, disassembled his 9mm little fucking thing, and threw all the pieces on the ground and never came back. So that was the last time I ever saw him. That November, after I was off restriction, this is still 2017, she was supposed to go home to Ohio to visit her dad for about a month or so during Thanksgiving time. Her dad's getting old. I was totally cool with it. She took Terry with her. She never came back, which is right around the time I was getting ready to start the court case. And then in February, she overdosed on heroin while Terry was in the backseat of the car. So the court case was immediately started then, and it was rough. It's super fucking rough. Spent all year, at least once a month, going to court, trying to get custody back, trying to get custody back. But in the judge's eyes, I had depression and no family here. And even though she was a heroin addict, she had the support of her father, so the judge decided to keep Terry with her. I kept fighting throughout the rest of that year and into 2019. In 2019, last year, she got another felony possession charge for heroin. She got pulled over. She had heroin in her pocket. And her and Terry, because Terry was once again in the car, went to the police station with his mom so that she could be written up and charged. I don't think she spent any time in jail that day. She's still going to court for that. She might still go to prison for that. And this all wraps up to today, where the divorce process is finally almost over. As soon as this dumb quarantine bullshit is up, I will be able to go to the court and submit my final divorce papers, and I'll be divorced, in which case I can open up another child custody case. Because just 2 months ago or so, she sued me for child support, which I'm going to use as leverage once again because she can't get a job because she's a felon. So she can't take care of Terry. So I have a good job and I have YouTube as a backup. So I would be able to take care of Terry for sure, financially and mentally. I love that kid. So I hope you enjoyed this story. I hope you enjoyed the pictures of me being thin. And I don't know. I hope this is getting better for everybody. I hope this counts because this is the first upload I've done since last Sunday. So Peace out, guys. Stay safe. Stay healthy. Support me on Patreon. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter. I love you guys. Thank you.